there's a point that we came up to. Do you remember when we were talking here with It's So Simple and everything?
It was the N-word.
The N-word was one of them, but there's another point about what just happened. What were we talking about?
Simpsons?
No, not the Simpsons. That's something we were talking about. And I was saying, why would someone do something like that? And we just looked at everything backwards and come up to some kind of conclusion.
Did you see what's his name?
Do you remember? And I even said it like it's a fucking title podcast.
What's the fighter? What's his name?
Grenfell?
No.
Fire.
Oh, that's terrible.
This new fighter, Gypsy King.
Oh,
Tyson Fury. When he was singing Biggie. When he was singing the
And he
Biggie
says,
song.
if you don't know...
Yeah, now you know, nigga.
Now, we were talking about that, innit?
What you look... I think like he's like really and truly he's in his every right. Like he can say it because that's the song.
Yeah.
You cannot because people. I watched the comments. I like Gypsy King, but every comment was like, "What the fuck? He's racist." I'm thinking, nah, but it's the song though.
Yeah.
Like that's.
I don't say it like when it's on.
But I feel like
I just will never say it.
But it's not wrong to sing along with the lyrics. If your mate sang along to a song and said it, would you say anything? Would you even deep it?
I don't know. Like I don't think I would be.
Listen,
it's
we've
not
all
my
been in
thing.
club,
Like,
yeah. We've all been in club and niggas in Paris is come on. That's the most one of those things that every just nigga like. Bruv, we're all in Paris. We're in Portsmouth. We're all there singing. You know what I mean? So there's either one thing we can do is as artists
stop using it.
Yeah, stop using it.
I think
shut the fuck up about it.
The way I
would make you a lot more creative with your words.
Yeah, just
so let's say if
we just need to read more books because I know that's what's missing. Because people are not intellectual like that.
No, but you got some of the greatest rappers that are really good at barring, but sometimes they still do songs where they end every bar with the There's just no need for it. And like this is what I'm saying. If I think I don't like it, like I wouldn't use it to you. I wouldn't use it to anyone. You know what I mean? But if you've got a problem with it, or like have other people saying it, it's quite mad. Like there's just one word that one race is saying,
that's what I was going to get
and you're
into.
putting it in songs and stuff and putting it out there. Then you might as well just say, right, you might as well fucking say it as long as you're not saying it in a hatred way. Like you're what
context,
or you fucking, do you know what I mean? It's out of context.
But let's say, like, take the scenario. Like, let's say I was in Nahanda Black, and I was with another white friend, and it came on, and we're singing it, and I didn't say it. My other white friend did. And Nahanda was upset by her saying it. Like I would support like Nahanda's feeling of it because that's how she feels about it. But I don't think I would call it out if it was just me and the other girl. Just because I didn't want to say it, I wouldn't be like in a song if it was completely just singing along, not aggressively. I wouldn't call her out for it.
Yeah, so I think it's a context-based thing again, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I think if you really is that deep, then we need to stop putting it in music.
Yeah.
And we need to stop
like really and truly.
Because that makes it almost like okay for people to say. Because like if you're not saying it on music and stuff like that, and you're just saying it within yourselves, then cool. But as soon as you put it out there in the media, and it's on TV,
it's
a lyric.
Come up with another idea,
but it's a lyric.
Have like a subscription base.
Oh yeah.
You can get your card, your N-word card.
Nah. That's
for 350 a month, you can say N-word as much as you want.
And you just the black curriculum
to me.
Nah.
And you just say, and you just look. You say, like if he says it to you, and you're like, what the fuck?
I got my card. Nah.
Even I got my card. You can't even have it.
That's the thing, like saying,
everyone.
That's like that. No, that's basically like saying, you see when someone says, I'm not a racist, I got a black friend. Basically, that card there, that's what you're pulling in. That's that card. You know what I mean? I'm not a racist. I got a black friend, and I know.
Anyway,
you should never be an anyway. Why does anyone need to say that?
I say that's what I'm saying.
Exactly, you have to say it.
It's in every song. So
no, I mean,
I cannot control
in life. Other than songs, you say the N-word.
Yes.
Loosely in it.
If
it's just you.
It's how it like what I was saying. It's how it's put out. Yeah. Now, if you say it to me, like if someone says to me, like I can be like, yo, what on my guy? Yeah, my guy. My nigga, yeah. And then someone could be like, you fucking nigga. Now, I'll be like, what the fuck is this guy talking about?
So if he came and said, well, go on, my nigga.
It's the way it's put out. I know.
You'll be cool with it.
I know Oscar. That's my
You'll be
guy.
cool with it.
He's
So you'll be cool with it.
Listen, it's how it's put out.
So you'll be cool with it.
Yeah, it might as
Then
well.
I think if Oscar was going
'Cause
around
I'm not
doing
cool
that,
with that.
people would be upset.
Because I'm not
Me
cool with
probably.
it.
No,
I
no.
think so.
It's like.
I think he'd be upset. He'd be like, oh.
It's like
Ramadan.
we could be cool, yeah. But the way these things are now put out, fam, yeah, you cannot control it.
Yeah, but
you cannot control.
you can
listen,
educate
But then your
people.
capacity
Okay,
of
you
reasoning
can
is
educate
different to
someone,
someone
you can
else's
educate
capacity
someone.
of reasoning, innit?
No,
Well,
you
think
can
that-
educate someone.
And you can explain
nah.
like the reason I'm uncomfortable with you saying that is because
okay.
it's not, the word isn't
Alright,
relevant
cool.
to Oscar, and
It's like the word
it's never been a
bumper
word
clot.
that's.
Yeah, it's like the word bumperclad. A lot of people say it, but they don't really know where it originates from. You know what I mean? Bumperclad. That it actually is. It's actually like a disrespectful thing. Like you really, no one should be really saying it's a disgusting term of, you know, because back in the slavery thing when they were shipping out people, like the women would have periods in it. So that was the blood clot. Yeah, because of the accents, people the white men didn't know what they were saying, so they said bumper clot. You know, it's the accents. Yeah, but it's
Even
a blood clot.
It's blood.
It's a blood clot.
Blood
It's a
clot.
blood clot. So every time when the ladies had period, they'll just say, "Yo, get that blood clot."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather call that an N-word.
Now, yeah, nah, bro.
Honest. I'd rather
Really,
I'd rather
no.
call blood clot than
Really,
he
really
says
and
to me,
truly.
"Wagwan, man."
Really and truly,
I'd
really
rather
and
that.
truly, really and truly.
It's just a blood clot. It's not me.
Everything, yeah, it's just out of term because even the word nigger, yeah, it actually came from negus, yeah, which is king. So when everything is just been flipped in it. Like it depends how you wanna take it. Innit? Me, I feel like it now is just it's overused. I cannot try and correct him for saying it. Like it's too much. It's gone now. Like.
But if he said it to you in a violent way, then he would obviously.
No, that was what I was saying. It depends how it's put out.
People
Because
change
now we cannot
emotions every
control
time,
it.
though.
We cannot
No,
control
but
how
I
it
think it's
is.
bullshit. Because if you allow it when it's cool, or when he's angry, now you don't want him to say it.
No.
Because that's going to change.
we
it.
cannot
But
control
it feels
What if
funny
you're
because
angry
it
one
feels
day
that
when he
way.
says it,
You
then
say
you feel
Oscar
differently
is
about
cool.
that?
You said he's cool, like
Yeah.
he's your nigga, so he can say it in a cool day. So when he's angry, all of a sudden he's banned from saying the word.
No.
So he can still say it in an angry way because obviously you guys, between you two, it's okay. But if I'm looking on, if I come to you, Ricky, as your cousin, and I see you, and Oscar says, "Well, come on, nigga."
But it's the words that you put in front of the, isn't it?
what kind of
Do you know what I mean? That
No,
almost
no,
make it
no,
think.
no.
It's in context, you know. Like, I
Yeah,
wouldn't
it's in
go. I wouldn't go,
context.
you, bro.
Like-
if I was fighting you, I go, what the fuck, bro?
He wouldn't.
But- and it's the
if
same
he was
if you said,
angry.
what?
I was literally
Do you know what I mean?
thinking
So
that
if you
you
say,
he wouldn't be like,
Hi, bro,
yo,
how you
bro,
doing,
like,
bro?
what,
And
what,
yeah,
you know?
and if you were shouting
If he was
at someone,
angry,
you're not going to go you, bro. But
Yeah.
if you was angry in the derogative way, you go you
Yeah.
thingy. But if he was like
It's the
having
way
a
it's
fight
put
with you and he
out.
was like, shut up. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just because that's what you'd say, wouldn't it, brother?
If that was
yeah.
how, is that how you? If that was how you
Because
spoke
it's
to him?
normalised.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah, because now we've normalised
Yeah,
it.
but
Because
here's the
it's in
thing.
every song.
So in my world, yeah, I'll drive away. He knows that. I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
You don't have to say it. We don't have to go through it.
And
if he
once you
chooses
start-
to say it,
because
then he
once-
can
yeah,
fuck
because
off.
once you start saying it's cool this time, you just accept
And then
this
yeah,
time,
he's
you
just
don't
wrong for another. But
Now,
so who are you to police it? So every
I can
person.
put- no,
so
every
every
single
time.
person.
So,
No,
so
I
you
think
might as well.
Derek
You might as
saying
well
it's
be.
opening the doorway.
Bro, you might as well be
you
in the
telling
club.
me-
You
you
might as well
telling
be
me-
in the club,
you
yeah.
telling me
You
you
might as well
have
be in
no-
the club and start policing everything. So when the DJ start playing a song, you might as well say, you might as well go to the decks and say, shut up. You're not playing that.
Right.
That's got. You know what I mean?
Let me tell you something.
You can't
Let me tell
police
something.
it.
I understand that, and I agree about stopping saying it in music altogether. But you're not understanding my point of view.
No,
My point
I
of
get-
view
I
is
get your
in
shit.
a club, there's understanding. Yeah, there's a level of understanding. In
Yeah.
a club, when I hear people, and if you don't know, now you know. I expect that drop, and I can't blame those people. Some people don't even think really that deep into it. They're just enjoying the
just a bar,
song.
it's
Do you
not-
get
It's
me?
just a
They don't
bar.
even think of the song
Yeah.
like that. So I cannot do anything about that. I cannot change things. But the things I can change in my life, I definitely change. So
Your
how we
personal
are between me and him,
interactions.
I can change that. So I would definitely try to address that to make sure that it's comfortable for me, because I have to be comfortable. Like I was saying to you 2 days ago, if I don't feel comfortable, then what's the point? Because I have to see him a lot. How many times am I going to be uncomfortable? And letting him, and not saying I'm uncomfortable
I'm
with this.
uncomfortable. Yeah. Okay.
Now, maybe it's because the way I grew up, when I used to be saying, that's a fight. We're fighting. We fought so many of those fights that
And
it was just the thing that, and it was just the way you heard it. When you heard it, it was just being used not in a nice way. Fuck the songs in that song. That's cool. I remember when it's just being shouted, like walking down the road, like just no offend, 4 or 5 cars, nigga, fucking black car. Go back to as they're driving past. That is different, and I can't change that. There's one guy that really, there's one guy I was walking with Caps here, and he just came out fully out the window and he said, "You fucking black cunts, fucking neck," and then he spat. You know, he did it with so much passion.
So you say there's nothing you can change.
Chris stopped laughing because it was mad how angry he was. We actually laughed. It was mad how.
But I think that's where it's so important to make sure you do change those personal relationships. Because if you say to Zach, that's how it makes me feel, Zach might then change his ways and he might see his friend doing it somewhere else and he might go, mate.
Yeah, that's not.
They might not be ready to tell you this, but you know, like just making more people aware, and then hopefully it just eventually over time, if people start challenging people.
But I'm saying, this is what I'm saying that I found really hard with the Black Lives Matter thing, is like, because I can't even comprehend why anyone has an issue with it in the fucking first place. It's like, now you've explained it to me, do you know what I mean? But I don't get racist, I'm not a racist person, I understand that you don't use the N-word, etc, etc, do you know what I mean? So when to understand why someone would be racist, I don't get it. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, do you know what I mean?
Imagine not getting it and still getting it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So imagine, the thing is, the difference is you're not getting it.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
So, it's easy for you to be in that position.
Yeah.
Because you can just not
understand.
understand
what I was just telling you now? What I was just telling you now, I'll be looking at that kind of thing, you know what? If that car goes on the traffic light, it's done. Do you know what I mean? Because I definitely want to show him my power too. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because to me at the time, if I do that, then next time he does it, he's definitely going to think twice about it. It's as simple as that.
And it's sad that it would take something like that to make someone think twice rather than seeing people for who they are.
My phone,
That's my phone. Can you just shut it down, please? Anyway, how long is this podcast been going?
I need to go back to them people. Yeah, otherwise, you know what I mean? You kidnapped me right there.
Probably need to have a night.
So I just took it from he was drinking up, barbecuing.
You fucked him up. I need you.
You know, I said, I'm only going back for like 10-15 minutes. Bro, how long have I been?
You got one more question
my
first.
juice.
I mean, it's dark now.
Alright, so come on now, give us one more question, just to end this podcast.
One more question, yeah. What do you look like about this podcast? That's the question. What did you like about the podcast?
What, this particular one?
Yes, this podcast. Yeah.
It's felt very.
What do you like about yourself? What do you like about this podcast? Like, what do you like about yourself?
Easy breezy.
Like, it's like relaxed.
Easy breezy, yeah.
Because this is my second time on it. I feel like that's your first time. Like, it's, you know, you flew, like, you know, it's everyone.
I passed.
You know what I mean? It's neutral. Everyone, just neutral conversations, isn't it? Like, you fit in. It's just talking, relaxed.
Can I get a cartoon?
You want a cartoon as well, innit? You see? Everyone wants a cartoon. Who makes the cartoon? Nah. Who makes the cartoon?
He deserves that more than anyone.
No, we need cartoons out here.
It's gonna end up being the whole fucking
bar. We need the whole bar.
And they take a picture of your face to like.
Literally just tune in to listen to
Listen, everyone that's been in the podcast will get a cartoon at the end of the year.
That will make everyone want to come and do a
That'd
podcast.
be so good, wouldn't it?
At the end of the year,
Do a big fat podcast of the year.
Listen, hey, calendars. I've got a calendar coming up next month. Yeah, everyone's cartoons. The new guest coming out next month. Yeah, come on. I love me.
I think this podcast was cool because we spoke about little like relationship stuff, but also that point about the N-word, that was a big point because we spoke about it on a length the other day.
Yeah, that was probably about 40 minutes to an hour.
We spoke for a long time. You know what we did? We had a podcast without actually having a podcast. We were supposed to have a podcast, and then we didn't, and then we ended up having the fattest conversation that should have been.
And then it should have been the podcast. Yeah.
This is the podcast.
It's just a neutral conversation.
We spoke about some of it now, innit?
That's the good thing about this. It's like everything's just it's flowing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It just went from
It's like a
one-
real conversation.
Yeah,
innit?
no,
Yeah.
because
Don't tell them it's fake. It's all
It's
scripted.
yeah, no, we wrote it down like
There's
that.
no rules unless you're talking about Jews.
Say who?
Sorry.
Apologies.
Come on, they can take a joke, can they?
That's the new F
thing.
word
They
right
don't
there.
want coming
That's
from
the new
me,
F
a
word,
black
isn't it?
person. That's the worst thing about it, bro. You know why? It was because it's about classes as well sometimes, isn't it? Certain people can do certain things. Like, you can call me a cunt, and I'm cool. Because Oscar's young and I don't know him that well, he can call me the same word and it means different.
Well, I see a thing the other day about like
What?
what's different, what's viewed differently depending on your wealth standard, and it was like tax avoiding, daytime drinking, like stuff like that, and it was like speaking two languages. Like if you're wealthy, that's
100%.
fine. If you're poor, like you're scum of the earth.
You're dirty, yeah. No, it's all
Cat
crazy.
Williams said like once you get rich and that, and you go to Hollywood and you go to the executives and you realize drugs are being done in your face. Yeah, I want you to do this part. Yeah, next to the thing. You know what I mean? In the right in the fucking it's thinking fucking that's But then when you
Money's
do it
fucked.
and you ain't got a job, people say
You're the
this
crackhead
guy's
and
a cokehead. Let's get a job. That's why people need to get their money out, man.
Yeah, no.
A lot of things
Money
don't work
talks
about
and bullshit
relationships.
walks. It is what, well, that's why Donald Trump is the president right now. Because money talks. He spoke his shit. He made sure his billionaire friends are rich. Say you're not paying taxes. Them motherfuckers ain't paying tax. They're nice.
We pay tax.
We're paying their taxes, but they ain't paying tax. Imagine you're already a billionaire, but you don't have to
That's
pay
what I'm
tax.
saying, no.
It's like that what's his name? Amazon guy that made 13 billion in one day. He pays zero taxes.
He just avoided it.
Imagine this is the joke thing, yeah. I read a fact about this. My mind was smacked. I was high in it. Imagine the richest man in Africa has like $12 billion, yeah. This guy, the Amazon guy, he made $13 billion in one day. He's richer than them. Bro, get the fuck out of here, man. He makes like
More money than's fathomable.
why?
What can you
What do
spend
you
that
do
on?
with that money? I don't get it when it gets to the point.
When he got the divorce, people was
Child
like,
sex trafficking
his
scandals
wife was
under
like, she was the
wraps.
richest.
That's what you do with that kind of
Yeah,
money.
that's a Jeff thing, innit? If you do that Jeff thing, he's like,
He's just
I love, but
that's
You know what's interesting?
I think when you get to that much money, that thingy, life must be
Nah,
weird
bro.
anyway.
Yeah, you've
Listen,
got everything you can get with
Yeah,
I will
money,
pay.
so, like, you can't
Listen,
have the
you
lower
can pay
ones.
anyone. You can
So
pay.
I
anyone.
don't want to be a billionaire. I don't want to be that.
You can pay. You can say
comfy,
Beyonce, come
you
to
know
my
what I mean?
house.
I don't want to be one of these proper weirdos.
Bring them billions to me, man.
And even if I was, I'll be a billionaire, but I'll give it all. I'll give
I'm
loads
gonna be
away.
a billionaire.
Do some sex trafficking.
Listen,
They'll be telling you
We'll
things like
be
that
looking-
when you're a billionaire, like, oh yeah, he does that.
we'll probably
Yeah, that's what I mean.
look
Do you wanna
back at
invest
this
in it?
podcast saying, yo, I done a podcast with
I'll
that guy.
tell
He's
you
a
what,
billionaire. Yeah, I'll be that guy. Yeah, I'm a billionaire. innit? So when you see me as a billionaire, you be like, I done a podcast with that guy. Yeah, I'm that nigga. innit? Yeah.
So you use that word again. You were saying you should stop using
No, I didn't.
He said,
But you said
I
it's
said
okay.
it in the context.
It's okay.
In the context.
But then he encourages
You
it.
no,
It encourages it. That's my point.
bro.
Like,
It
if I
was
was-
everywhere. It's everywhere. How are you
No,
gonna stop
you
the
put-
lyric? How are you gonna stop the lyric?
Ricky,
Now, yeah.
Ricky.
It's like.
If you didn't say it, no one would have said it.
It's like.
So
Okay.
you can't say it's
Okay.
everywhere.
Okay.
Here, it's
Okay,
here
okay.
because of you.
It's like one of those things where I say bro.
Yeah, but bro.
You might not be my bro. It's one of those things that it's used
But
in.
bro was never
like,
used to suppress like.
No.
Agreed.
I'm get the federation.
But that's
The meaning behind it is the reason why. I know
Like,
you're
fam,
basically
fam.
normalizing the word
It's
that's
like
not
fam.
really normalized.
It's like me saying
I
fam.
know, but you're
fam,
trying to
fam.
you're comparing
No,
nigga to fam.
I'm
But
just saying
bro.
that now
that's in the
that
context that
nigga.
he's using.
That's
Like
what I'm
he's
saying. So
That-
basically,
that
you've
word-
taken the power out of it in your head, but it doesn't mean it's
It's
taken
been-
out of everyone's
No,
head.
it's bro.
That's
It's
what I'm
been
saying.
gone.
I think it's
been
a
gone.
powerful word.
It's
See what I'm saying?
it's still a powerful
can
word,
cut
but
through,
it's
innit?
See,
been
people
gone.
have that with cunt as well. Like I use the
It's
word cunt.
been gone.
I love
So,
cunt.
and I
Yeah.
will
Yeah,
refer
I
to a
love
female
cunt too.
vagina as a
Yeah,
cunt,
there's
and
women
people
that hate
hate.
it, innit?
Yeah,
I say it without
So-
even thinking.
yeah.
I don't know if I like that.
In the context.
Calling a cunt a cunt.
But I
Yeah.
It's all in the context.
That's not
always.
what I think you call it.
No, that's a
I wouldn't feel
pussy,
comfortable with that.
What?
See, but I
woman
openly,
refers to
I
her
would
pussy
openly
as a
refer
cunt.
to a vagina as a cunt. I'd
Yeah,
be
I
like,
think
yeah,
it's
you get your
that,
fucking
yeah.
cunt
Really
out.
strange, yeah. It's
Yeah,
not a
so
nice
you
word.
say
is
that
it?
now.
Nice.
I wouldn't want someone to.
See, I'll be like, alright,
Had
cunt.
someone say it to me before and use that as a described word, and I was like, don't call it that.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
don't.
Yeah. Imagine.
But I'm not like offended by it, whereas
Get
a lot of
your
people
cunt
are
out.
offended.
There's people that
Oh,
are
niggas to the
deeply.
But
soul.
it shouldn't. I don't know. For me, the fact that the word is even offensive is almost like is like anti-feminist because it is just another word for a female organ. That's where it came from. But then I guess it's like a prick. Prick is a dick.
Yeah,
It's like
I don't really
calling
understand why
your
they.
arsehole a twat.
So I don't understand why they
No,
No,
become
your ass, your
swear
twat is
words,
also your
isn't it?
vagina, not your ass.
Why
You've
have
been
you got a
fucking the wrong
bad
twat,
word
bro.
for pussy?
Oh shit.
How have you even got a bad word for pussy? I don't understand that.
You don't miss that.
What's that? Go on.
You can listen back, don't
That's the
worry.
thing about two conversations. You missed the other conversation.
Tell us.
Yeah,
People can choose them. They
yeah, but there's other words in it that are worse than cunt. There's stench, trench,
Axe wound,
Ham
axe
Canyon.
wound,
axe wound.
Ham Canyon.
gash.
Yeah, gash.
You got any?
Minge.
Yeah, nah, minge. I know minge.
I think ninja's disgusting.
All
If you think
the
of,
ones you
wet
know was
tissue.
naming, I
Wet
never heard
Mint
of.
tent,
Wet leg.
Huh?
mint tent.
Kebab. I've heard kebab. You know, in that
Kebab
group.
sandwich.
Bacon and cheese wrap.
Ham
What the
sandwich.
fuck are you having?
You've got to see
Oh,
it.
now they don't want to eat
You know, you
certain
got
things
shots
like that.
in
Now,
my
now
bros.
you know you're putting us on food then.
Curtains.
Oh, no.
Rat.
Rat.
Get your rat out.
You're
I
right.
like that one. That's
Show me what you piss with.
Right. Never used that one. What's that?
You heard that?
Which
You never,
one?
like, never heard shouted out window, show me what you piss with.
Show me what
It's
you piss
horrible,
with.
yeah.
So
Show me
smooth.
what you piss
It's a
with.
nice
Oh.
ill thing. Because it's like, just why would you want to say it like that?
Yeah,
You might have a
nah.
piss fetish. Piss
Yeah, it's like
fetish.
you wouldn't
Like
say
water sports, there's the
Like
water
water
sport kind of.
sports.
Yeah, no, that's just nasty. What the fuck? You want someone to piss on you? That's just.
Why not?
Kink shaming.
You say why not? Ah, brother. Yeah, nah. I think it's time to end the thing, innit? man say, why not? Ah, bro, piss.
I'm joking.
Get him on it, we'll start talking
People
about
have their
cleaning
own things.
steamers.
I'm not into pissing, I'm just putting it out there, but people have their own.
Yeah, no, fetishes.
Yeah.
But that's just a bit weird though, isn't it?
No, that's
I've heard of weirder fetishes, definitely.
What's the weirdest fetish you've heard?
I was about to say
Lots of
something.
like blood parties where, but even like again each their own.
To be fair, I've heard of
Party,
something.
but like period blood parties where they all get baths and stuff.
I
and
like
they're,
fucking like
blood baths.
pixies, you know, like fucking.
Hooks as well, so people like hook through their skin
This is
I've
where
seen
the
that.
and like suspend.
You know when the guys get kicked
Blood
in
where?
the balls and that?
Yeah.
How can you possibly like
Oh, they
that?
walk on them with stilettos.
How can you possibly like that?
But then you think as well, like it's a bit
You
of
don't
a,
like
a bit of a touchy subject, but being a paedophile to a degree,
Nah.
you are hear me out. You are so saying you might be sexually attracted to a woman with big tits. That might be like
Yeah.
your type or whatever it is. Like paedophiles are attracted to children.
Yeah, they can't help
ultimately.
it.
Whether they're either predators or they have a sexual desire for them, and that's not me justifying being a paedophile, but. You have quite a lot of them, or quite like obviously there's
But don't
loads of
act
bad
on it.
paedophiles that will go and seek like rehabilitation because they realise that something that turns them on is something that shouldn't turn them on. But they'll always be turned on by it, but they know that it's not, that they can't be, that they need to do something about it. But then obviously there's being attracted to kids, and then there's killing and raping babies and stuff like that, and they're different levels.
Mad. They need to be.
The things that can be normal in someone's head.
It's not normal. It's
Yeah,
not normal.
exactly.
Yeah, no. So,
They
What's
just-
your face?
Oh, like cosplay shit, you know what I mean?
You like cosplay shit?
I knew it.
you like constipation? What did you say?
Cosplay.
Oh, I thought you said I like constipation. I was about to say, brother, what are you talking
You
about?
like some blocking shit.
Yeah, I was about to say, what?
Fuck.
Nah, I don't think I got
What is
fetish.
cosplay? Like, what is
No,
it?
just
Like,
shut up.
Constipation.
Characters and that.
oh, so okay. So like a sexiness.
Nah.
She can come as a handyman.
No, not like funny guy.
Come as a handyman, put her two
Hi,
books
Charlie,
down.
man.
They're just like fucking like fantasy fairies, and they got like blue hair. And
Why is every wrist like here
No wonder
stuck to
where
each other?
there was blue hair before.
It's so hot, they've probably been sweating.
Straight down, every
It's
wrist
been
that here
sweating.
is stuck to each other. Every
no, that's not really a fetish. I was just sort of joking.
Yeah, just
Anyone got
Quite,
Rizzlers?
I find it quite.
Like small ones.
Well, you can, well, you know, you can sell feet pics to certain people for like £30 a picture.
I'll buy feet pics.
You're late
Well,
to the
I
party.
can sell
Probably, yeah.
Me,
Might as well roll it.
I'll sell. Look, I'm looking for people that want to buy my boxes.
Roll it
man.
for you.
Yeah, do it, mate. Trust.
I'm looking for people that want to buy my boxes.
When this
man.
podcast
No, you
starts
boys,
getting in
you
the big
boys are
numbers,
actually
you
in
can
the
sell
niche
your
market
boxes
for it though, because so many girls have done it.
loads.
Like,
I wanna buy my
send like
boxes,
spec
sell
pictures and that.
my socks.
So.
What else can I sell? Sell innit? You know, those crazy people that buy like.
Underwear, bath water.
Sweat in a shirt
They
for
buy
a day,
bath
sell that
water.
to someone.
Yeah.
And they get you sweat.
Someone
What was
sold,
your idea?
Someone
someone
What
sold
was
their
the other
bath
day? What
water
were we
online
gonna
for
do?
like a couple grand.
What the fuck? What were we gonna do for the
Yeah, it's
Instagram
fucked
thing?
up.
Your
Sad.
What
bad
was the
water.
plan we came
Bath,
up with
yeah.
the other day?
It's sad.
See,
man.
come on,
This is the thing about this.
See, I'd have no
Some
issue
of
with
them
that,
take
because
it too
once
far.
I said it to someone, I'd be like, that's nothing to do with me anymore.
Oh no, that was the thing.
Your
Innit?
bath water.
Filthy, the filthy pod.
The filthy food, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have.
That's how
yeah,
people
we need
get,
to. We
like,
need to.
Addicted to
say
that
that.
person though, you know what I mean? You're like, I got your bath water now, like, oh,
Yeah, what do you want with it?
start following them and that. It'd be weird.
To the highest bidder, I'll give my bath water to the highest bidder. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Let them crack on.
Yeah,
But
that's what I mean.
we're gonna start doing a thing here. A filthy pod.
Filthy.
Filthy pod. Only available on
After that.
OnlyFans.
Ricky.
It's gonna be mad. We're just gonna be talking about crazy shit. We're gonna talk about all this.
Unfiltered.
Zach's fetishes. We're
Unedited.
gonna go right into the stories, the shit that. Hey,
You've got
we
some
might even show some of the videos that on his phone.
Why is it me?
and you've got some stories about dogs.
I've got a story about a dog. I've got a story about a dog. You remember? I got a story about a lot of things, man. Huh? I got so many.
It'd be
things.
nice now because
You know,
you
you-
can actually have
No,
a chat
no,
now.
don't say that, don't say that. But yeah, you know, innit? Bro. So the filthy pod is gonna be mad, innit? We're gonna talk about everything. I got bare stories, innit? If you know me, you know I've got bad stories in my life, innit? Couple funny ones. So yeah, we're gonna start charging. We don't know how much we're gonna charge yet. How much do you charge? Is it like a monthly thing?
No,
Do
no,
like
you
tenner
don't
a
charge.
month,
isn't
innit?
it?
So it's like
Do that, it's
really.
cushy, then you get rake it in.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Tenner a podcast.
Even
And we're gonna put up like pictures that are on each phones and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you can
Obviously
share.
subject to if they are happy with us posting it, then we're gonna. But if you have
And
it's
ourselves.
gonna be on there. It's gonna be interesting, man. We're trying to take this shit into a different fucking world, innit?
Dimension,
Why
yeah,
not
man.
go on OnlyFans? Why can't a podcast go on OnlyFans?
Can.
Because you know, it's actually not
OnlyFans
only
is just
meant
something
for
that
news.
people
You know,
want
it actually
for-
wasn't
want to
meant for
subscribe
news.
for, like
Yeah.
It
personal-
wasn't. Yeah, it was just meant for artists
think
that
it's
wanna
really-
do
really
everything, and then you only pay for your fans, innit? And then obviously some girl
Your fans
figured
just
out
support
that.
you.
Because
She can
I
sell
know.
her nudes.
Yeah, I can
She's
see
like,
that
oh,
shit,
there's
shit.
a niche market here.
I know there's
Just
people
say
that
like
wanna
a
know.
capitalise.
I know there's people that wanna know the shit that I got to say.
Yeah, there was a
And I
girl
know they'll
recently,
pay
like
for that.
20k a week, I think. Like,
And it comes down to
like
that.
take home.
I said, yo, I'll be sitting.
Alright, that's a question.
Best
Maybe another time. What would you do if your bird wanted to make an OnlyFans account?
Babe,
We can
I'm
finish
telling you,
on
fuck
that.
off, mate.
get the money.
Yeah, too
Big.
right. Yes.
Get
yes,
the
yes,
money.
yes.
Because really and truly, I will tell you the best angles. I'll be like,
Yeah,
babe,
you'd take it.
I'll do the
like
lighting
this.
for you. Do you know what?
Would you
Because
actually though?
as long as
It's easy
because-
saying this, but
no,
a lot
no,
of
no,
men,
as long
they're
as
happy to buy porn, they're happy to like do whatever, but the
she
second...
Ashley's not having physical contact with
yeah,
anyone.
as long as
She's
she's just
just
fucking anyone.
she ain't fucking no one. So I might as well let her. Because
Have you
I'm still
really
watching
been-
porn. Huh?
Sleazy.
But what I
Bro,
will
you're
tell
Why
watching
do you
you,
want your
porn. No,
missus
what I
to
will
be
tell you-
every other man to be seeing your
Yeah,
missus
but
looking at your
please.
man wanking over your
if I
woman?
met her like that,
How
I
many
can't
people? How
change
many women have you
her
wanked
life.
over?
You
How many
really like
women have
that.
you wanked over that you don't know? Like, think about it though.
Yeah,
Why
but
not-
listen,
why not?
yeah,
But then,
I feel like that's a degrading job, innit?
Oh,
Why is
it
it-
is, no, it
Yeah,
is.
so I
20
don't,
racks
the
a
girl that I'm
month.
with, I don't want to be.
Why
I
is it
don't.
degrading for a woman to sell
20,
something that you guys
we're
all
talking
want to buy?
You know
Like,
what I mean?
why is it degrading for a woman to profit off something that you all
we're talking.
want?
Because as
That
a
is not
man,
for me, that's not degrading, that's empowering. Like,
No,
why?
no. For me, I'll tell you one thing. Yeah, if I have a girlfriend who's on OnlyFans, I won't have a problem with her being on OnlyFans. But then, I think our future is definitely going to not what. It's not going to be like that. We're just in a relationship, but I don't think I'll be marrying that person.
Yeah.
That's not the type of person I'll marry. It's not the type of person that she'll meet my parents. She wouldn't meet my parents. But I would love her
But
if
that's
I'm
your,
with her.
why wouldn't you introduce
whatever.
it to your parents?
Because
it takes
it's
a
just not.
sort of-
Because I
sort of-
wouldn't.
Would you make an
I don't
OnlyFans?
introduce
Because
anyone.
10 years later, your kid will be in school and say, I saw your
I
mom.
don't think you. I
What's
don't
wrong
know.
with
but
nudity?
For
Why?
me,
There's
it's
nothing
not.
wrong with
for me-
nudity, but there's something wrong with that sleaziness. Do you know what I mean?
But
There's nothing wrong with
she's not the
nudity.
sleaze, you're the sleaze.
No, it's not because they make it. It's they're fucking directing it at the
So I'm- the
so
type of-
some
the type of
some
content that
OnlyFans,
I'm talking
okay,
about
might
is
just
just
be
like-
underwear pictures,
Yeah.
but most of it is dirty grease where they're fingering themselves and they
Why is
fucking.
that dirty?
What do you mean? Like, that's your bird fingering herself. I'm fucking thinking selling it to next man. I don't know. I don't think that's a like a thing that you should.
I think it's
I'd be
personal
comfortable.
preference, to be honest.
Do
I
I
think
think
if
the
I know
sex-
birds
the
that do it, I
sex
think
work-
fair play, but they're not the sort of women that I'd even.
But what if they've been doing it this whole time and you
I
didn't
wouldn't
know,
get
and she
in a
thought she was, and you were like, this is the woman I'm going to marry, like
No, then that's
everything
Then
about
she's
her.
deceptive,
finished.
then, yeah.
Then
Then
it's
she's
finished.
lied to me
But
the
she's
whole
lied.
time. So yeah, so it makes it.
Theoretically,
No, I wouldn't.
theoretically, no, because we spoke theoretically earlier.
Yeah, theoretically, she's lied to me.
Yeah.
So the whole time, so I didn't know she was doing no
Theoretically, I would
fans.
have never had been cheating on someone and had a side person with me. So theoretically, like if you met this bird and she hadn't lied to you, there's just somehow you didn't know about it. Let's
No,
say
that's
it wasn't a
deception,
lie.
isn't it?
It wasn't
you
like
tell
you didn't know,
someone,
but
you
she
would
didn't
Tell
say.
some, you tell
Because
some.
I
you're
asked
only
that as a
fans.
lie.
I asked those
I'd
things
count
first,
that
what
as
do
a
you
lie.
do?
Yeah, what
Especially if
the
I
fuck?
see a little bit of dollar, I ask what you do. But for me, the reason why I wouldn't introduce my parents, like I said, is because I just never introduce my parents to anyone that I don't see getting married to. It's nothing to do with her job. It's just that they've only met
It's not
one
one thing, is
person
it?
in all my life, and I'm 29. So I've never been that type of person.
And from my experience,
Sacrifice
right, so
something.
you might be completely right, yeah, and saying that it is just an empowering thing and everything like that, but from my experience, the girls that I've met that do that
Oh yeah,
are
not all of
whores.
them. No, I'm saying now, like
Do you know what I mean? From my experience.
I wasn't going to say
Okay,
whores.
very
I was
obvious.
going to say, like, don't get me wrong. I know that a lot of the girls are doing it because they're like, it's not their first thing they'd want to do, but they realise they can just make some quick money off it.
Yeah.
And there is a lot of people in the sex industry, like especially the porn industry, that are being completely taken advantage of. But the thing with the whole OnlyFans is it's pretty much personal content,
Yeah.
and it's very much like you are supporting an individual when you're doing it. You're not supporting a big corporate. You are
Yeah,
supporting
okay.
the
I
OnlyFans
like that. That's
website.
better. I see that, yeah.
OnlyFans is legitimately like, yes, they're taking 25 or whatever percentage it is, but the money's going straight back to these people that are providing content for people that are subscribing for it. So I don't know. I just think that it's something to think about. Sex work is just work.
No, I do
Where
get
there's
that. I do
demand,
get
there's a
that
supply.
part. I do get that
But I
part.
think I'm
But for
really
me,
old-fashioned
on
when
my
it comes to
part, I don't
relationships,
actually
you know what I mean?
like, I don't actually wank and I don't watch porn. I only watch porn when people send it, like
Yeah,
on my
yeah.
phone, whatever.
Yeah.
Or if a girl wants to put it on and say let's watch porn, that's the only time.
Yeah.
To myself, so I'm not a consumer, so I wouldn't really have to understand a person that much. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know
It
what
would
you
be
mean.
hard for me to be in a relationship.
I just think from
I'll be fucking
personally knowing the women that do that, that are in that
But-
industry, I don't think they're nice women.
I think
Does that make
you
sense?
you
I
can't-
think it
you
takes a
can't
certain
know.
character to,
Yeah,
to,
like
to
that
do a certain
character,
job,
yeah.
basically, if you want to say like
That's
that.
what I think. Yes.
And I guess
from
in
my
that sense as well,
experience.
that those people are the ones that are absolutely fearless and
Yeah.
that put
100%.
their future
That's-
on the line and they
that's
go, you
what-
know what, I need
yeah.
to do this to get where I need
Yeah.
to be. And I've looked at the risks and they just go for it anyway. But,
I feel like it's an easy.
I
option
imagine
as well.
that-
wait, I
like
don't
a
think
cop.
I think that's a very controversial statement to make. I do not think it
What's
is an
that?
easy option. He said he thinks it's an easy option. You have to make frequent content. You have to, like, you're putting your future on the line. You have to. You don't. You're not
These
getting.
young
You're not
girls
getting.
aren't thinking. They're not
you're
even
get-
thinking
you're
a
not
day
getting
ahead
a
of the next
consistent-
day.
How do you know? You're not getting a consistent.
How do you know
wage.
though?
Who are you to make a statement and say they're not thinking about the day after the next? I didn't. I'm not
I'm
making.
talking from experience. How many cam girls or girls do you know that do OnlyFans?
I know 3.
I know quite a few still.
And what do you think of these girls?
What was the question, sir?
I know one that stopped camming because
I know.
quite right, like as you say, she did it for a bit of money and then she started to get good at it and she was like, the better I get, the more thing I'm going to get, and I'm not prepared to do that, so she stopped doing it. So that was her thinking in advance, actually, because she was like, I can make a bit of money here, but I don't know, don't apologise. It's like, just, I'll fucking challenge you. I'm a Larry cunt. But yeah, I think like the girls that are doing it, like they don't know that every day on this month I'm getting this wage coming through. Like a lot of them, it's not their main hustle, it's their side hustle, and they're out there working. They're doing lots of other things, and then they get bashed by people and shunned by men, and there's a lot that comes with it. There's like a lot of baggage, that comes with it. Like, it's not just taking pictures of your ass and going, blah, and you get the perverts.
So
but that's what I'm saying. Why are you putting yourself in that situation?
From working in cafes.
Yes, but I'm telling you, why? So all these negative things that you've just said about it, yeah. Why? Just for the only thing that's good about it is the money, yeah. Which you just said you can't even get it.
I think some girls. No, I'm saying
you can't always know exactly what you're wearing. So why are you going to put yourself in that situation anyway?
I think some girls enjoy it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Do you know what? I'll give you an example. There's one girl I know.
The girls that enjoy it. They're the ones that are fucking shady, isn't they?
But the girl that I'm talking about, like, she just likes to be. In fact, she likes to be the nudies and all that bullshit. Innit? She's just one of those people. So I just asked her, like, why don't you just do OnlyFans? Because I don't get it. Because you're trying to do it on your Instagram, you get blocked here on your Instagram. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. Why don't you just do it? She's like, yeah, she got a job. She hasn't quit a job, whatever. But here and there, she does it. And she's just making extra money now. She's like, she doesn't think nothing much of it. But I think OnlyFans is a little bit different though to like actual free porn.
And this is what we're saying. OnlyFans, the money's going straight back.
Do you know what I've
to
realised
the
as well about
provider.
OnlyFans? I think it's more the people that know you that want to see you.
Yeah, you're completely right.
Rather than other people.
Because you can subscribe
So
anonymously.
if the parents are gonna see it, that means they've subscribed to the OnlyFans. You get what I'm saying? Or someone has to pay. Whereas free porn, where you're on Pornhub, that's the whole world, man.
Yes, I saw a documentary
Once you're on there, you can't just
with Louis
screenshot it.
Theroux. No, I think there's. No, you can obviously, but.
That's what I mean. It's out there, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's not out there. It's a little bit more private.
Yeah, I do think.
But I saw a thing of Louis Theroux, a documentary, and there was this girl who was an escort, and all her mates knew she was an escort, and one of them like rented her on his birthday and was like paid to sleep with her on her birthday, and she did it, and she was up for doing it. But you know, you just think like. It's just weird, like paying your mate saying, "I actually want to fuck you." Like, here, I'll pay your rate.
I'm gonna pay. So they've always wanted to do it. Now they've actually paid for it. And the fact that
like
if she didn't want to do it before,
she didn't have to do it.
Like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
But that's the whole thing with the OnlyFans. Like, I know a girl, Meg, that does it.
And that's what.
If you put this out, just bleep her name.
Exactly. You put in that
But
money. You're making it that important.
Yeah.
To be able to do that.
Yeah.
That's where Zach's problem is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I get it. Alright, we should
I'm
end it on
all
that.
for empowering and naked and being all this and that. I don't think porn is great anyway.
Oh no,
I think it's
porn
fucking
has
kids
ruined
up
a
and
lot
it's
of
making
people's
relationships.
sex
Shit that's
relationships.
going on Pornhub,
Yeah, and
I saw one thing that said there was sex trafficking, underage, and this girl,
Rape,
imagine
genuine.
this girl has been missing, for like so many for years, innit? She appeared on Pornhub 53 times on a video. Like she's appeared in different videos 53 times, and this girl's missing, bro. So that's just like Pornhub accepting that they fuck around with anything. Like it doesn't matter what you post.
No, they've been trafficking people.
Yeah, they're human trafficking.
They have
literally.
been. Like I was saying the other day about the whole thing with like
We're
there's
gonna
certain
get cancelled
things.
though, so
There's certain things you can type in and take you to like.
Them people there
Basically,
it's the sort of people that run in the porn industry. Gangsters, aren't they?
Of
So of course they're gonna be fucking trafficking.
Do you know they were also saying when they were talking about when people in Hollywood were talking about how those sex parties and everything and how like for example they were saying like some of these girls for them to advance their career they have to go into. Have you seen Eyes Wide Shut? The movie with, is it Tom Cruise? Eyes Wide Shut.
Nah.
Eyes Wide Shut. You need to watch it. But basically, it kind of goes into all the sex rituals and everything that happen like in Hollywood and stuff, innit? So like, for example, if you want to excel, most people they have to do derogatory stuff. They
To
get,
make sure that
you know,
they
like that
are,
dominatrix stuff get tied up. So you know the people that you see in porn, those are usually the people that are actually there doing it.
Yeah.
To these people.
Yeah.
Like punishing them and whatever. All your favorite stars, bro. They're going through this. Your Beyonce.
So they got like dirt on them, innit? So they got
Make sure they
so everyone
got
should
them
be for everyone to stay up on top. They're doing
with
something.
Eyes Wide Shut,
He
he finds out about that and he wants to go there to see what it's like, but he has to go get these costume things, innit? So when he goes to get the costumes, he can only get it in this China. This guy who's got it, I think he's Jewish. This guy, and he's got a shop underground.
No surprise, huh?
Which he's got like all the costumes that he needs for him to be able to accept it. So when he goes there and he goes in the first scene when he goes to pick it up, he finds two Chinese men in the basement fucking the shop owner's 14-year-old daughter. And then they And then there's a whole commotion. He's gonna call police. So as he's leaving, the whole commotion's happening where the dad that found out that his daughter is being fucked by his businessman friends. Yeah, but when he comes at the end of the movie to return the costume, this time round, the Chinese men come from the bottom, pay him money, and say, "See you again next time." So basically, now this guy is now selling his daughter. They've come to a compromise, but in the beginning, it's crazy. But that movie,
then he
watch
saw
that
he
movie,
could
man.
make
It's called Eyes Wide Shut. Eyes Wide Shut. It's a sick movie, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
It's mad.
On that one then, should we?